What's up, friends on YouTube? Alan here again with the Utah Window Experts, home of the lifetime warranty. Today, for a minute, we're going to talk about what happens in an in-home consultation. What's the process from the time you call us, you submit a request form, you're going to do all these things to contact us. We're on Google. You'll find us there, obviously. You can find our website. You can find us on YouTube. What happens when you submit a quote request? And it's going to be the same thing. You submit a form online. You call us. What's going to happen? Those are the two main ways typically people contact us. You're going to call in. You're going to get Cami or Ashley on the phone, or maybe myself or Steve or Ethan, depending on who's here at the time. You're going to get us on the phone. You're going to send a quote request, and at that point, one of us is going to take that. If it's digital, we're going to usually call you back, probably anyway, to see what your needs are, see what type of window you need, how many you need replaced, just to get a feel of what we should come out with. Should we bring samples? Should we bring parts? Is it going to be a service call? So we're going to get some more information from you once you send that to us, whether it be a web request or a call. Once we do that, we're going to usually set up an in-home consultation with one of our sales guys. It's going to be Bryson or myself or Steve, just depending again on what it is, who has the time, and we're going to try to get out to you as quick as possible. So the in-home sales consultation, I think we should spend a minute on that. Lots of people are concerned and worried about how that's going to go. Is it going to be high pressure? Are they going to make me sign the day of the quote? Are they going to make me, get out some cash or pay immediately? These sorts of things. And I think there's a bad taste in some people's mouths from window companies that do that. There's a Renewal by Andersen company that I've heard about a little bit. Big company, great product, but they do have sales tactics that are somewhat of a high pressure situation. So they have bids from these types of companies, and they assume everybody else is like that. I've been to jobs and homes where people assume that we're going to come in like that. We're going to come in with a high pressure sales pitch, and we're going to try to hard sell you there, and we're not going to leave till you sign the contract. I've had people on the phone say, I don't want to set an appointment. I don't need the 2-3 hour sales pitch again. But guess what? We're not going to do that. We're going to come in. We're going to see what you already know about windows, first of all, because what if you've already had quotes from people and they're describing what Low-E glass is, what different types of windows there are, what colors there are, what materials there are. Maybe you're already an expert on this stuff, and hopefully you've done a lot of research on YouTube. You found some of these things. So maybe you're ready to go. We go in there. We're going to talk about what you know and what we know that we can help, add to the knowledge you already have. At that point, our guy's going to take a measurement of all the windows, a rough measurement for an exact price. He's going to typically give you a price right then. Sometimes not, just depending on how you feel. If you want a price then, or he can email you the price later. It's going to be low pressure. It's a friendly guy. He's going to come in and not dominate your time in there. Typically 45 minutes to an hour, including the measurements, something like that. And then what happens from then? Salesman takes it back to the office, or he gives you a quote right there on the spot. He's going to come back. He's going to work the numbers on the computer. He's going to send a nice email back and describe our product, our company, our installation process, and all these things. And at that point, usually what happens is we give you a first initial quote. There's questions about it, about the materials, about the types of installation methods. Each house is different too. So the salesman's going to be able to explain that to you via phone or email. There could be a back and forth, changing up. Let's say you get a quote for white windows and your friend down the street has black windows, which are quite popular now. You want a quote for that. We can give you a second quote for black windows. Sometimes we come out and we quote all the windows on the home, and somebody says, hey, not in the budget right now. We want to kind of reevaluate and maybe do the front of the house for now, and we'll do maybe the back of the house later. All those things are great. Back and forth, and once you're comfortable, if you like us, if you like what we had, we can move forward from there. We typically just get half down via credit card, check, ACH, all these things. We do financing as well, 12 months, same as cash. We also have some 5-year financing options. So once you're comfortable with it, and again, almost always we never have you sign unless we go out somewhere and they're just ready to go and they like you on the spot. We're not high pressure. 99% of the time, we're not even going to have you consider signing right there, right then. So you're going to have time to think about it, to decide, to discuss with your spouse, your friends, your family, and get some ideas from them too. So, and once you put half down, we order the products. We get the installation scheduled once we have the date. And the gals here in the office, we got Ashley, we got Cami, we got a group of people here, depending on who takes the project at that point. They're going to be in contact with you the whole time. They're going to be emailing, they're going to be calling, letting you know, hey, we have an approximate delivery date of September 25th, whatever it may be. We'd like to tentatively set up the install. And tentatively, typically, because sometimes what happens, there's back orders on the job, a truck gets delayed from our manufacturer. So we try to be really as transparent as possible, honestly, on everything, including our delivery dates and installation dates. So once you get that, we're going to come out. The install crew is going to come out. Depending on how many windows, it's typically 10 windows a day with a 2-3 man crew. They're going to come out and install 10 a day. We just got done with a job that had 70 windows. That's going to take a couple weeks. So again, depending on the difficulty, the size, how many windows are involved, etc. So they're going to come out, they're going to install, they're going to clean up after themselves, and they're going to professionally lubricate the tracks. And after that, either myself or somebody else from the office is actually going to come out, quality control. We're going to look at things. We're going to inspect the windows. We're going to see if they slide, see if they lock. We're going to make sure you're happy with them. And as soon as that happens, you're happy, we're happy. We ask for the final payment on that. And that's basically it. And like I said, our main thing is we are just very transparent with the way we operate, the way we do business. We're a family company, been doing this 25 years, and we like to assist customers like we would like to be treated ourselves. So thank you. See you on the next one.